is this a Tommy Kayara R34 GTR? And if it is, that means we must be at one shop. Look at that, old Godzilla. So I got my new tires in. You can see my drag radials. And homie Juan is doing the work. Got brand new DZ102s. He's already got the fronts. Huh? Oh, they can hear me. He's being nice. So, yep, I got my tire guy. He's the only one that touches any of my stuff anymore for probably, what, the past 6 years?
Yeah.
Nobody else has been able to do a successful tire install for me. Whether I have super expensive work wheels or if I have my awesome racing VMS wheels.
I mean not the flex, but
Juan has never bent them. So I'm extremely thankful to have Juan as a close friend and as my homie to hook up my tires. So.
Yeah, when you got a friend with a tire machine,
Oh yeah.
you get a lot of friends quick.
But I don't have a drift car, so it's not as bad as a drift guy.
Oh, no,
So, fortunately, I only have to see him like for this a couple times a year. Drifter boys, they gotta come daily. But, so yeah, you can see right here, this is the massive flat spot on the rear radial. And then my front tires, all right, you can see the sideways chopping right here. And that's a pretty thick bridge too. So, I actually found out who these are going to. I said, yep, you can see right here, big flat spot. So I made a statement saying I would give them to somebody as long as they did a big burnout. And for the past few years, me and Miggy with the Civic, we've always done big New Year's Eve burnouts. So these will be going on his Civic for his big New Year Eve burnout. So that makes me very happy. Because the tires, I mean, I wouldn't give these to somebody to put on the car to drive because they are so flat spotted, but they definitely do the job on a burnout. So we're getting this done tonight. Then I got to go back to the house and keep working on the car. I got to stop by Austin to get the fender roller. That way these don't get chafed like my old front tires did at first. And then continue on with getting it ready for tomorrow night. So, big meaty tires. Alrighty, we're back in the garage. I'm back at home. I've been pretty much hard at work since I got back. Just haven't filmed anything, unfortunately. I'm sorry. So I just put these on. Austin and Rusty made these for me. That way I don't have to keep getting the car scratched on when the track writes my numbers. So I have made my own number. So it came out pretty sweet. And then he even made me these for my doors, where it says Mr. Matman. And then it's got like this cool ass angry turtle deal. So I'm extremely happy with that. So I did that. You know, I got the radials on the back. I got the new tires right here. I did mention in the last video I wanted to give my old tires away. I want to see someone do a burnout. Well, it kind of worked out. So my boy Miggy with the Honda, he actually let me have a couple tires a couple years ago to do a big burnout, which is at the end of my intro. And I completely destroyed those tires. So I gave him the old radials and the old fronts, and then that way he can do his big New Year's burnout with those. So full circle, he can have them after he let me have his before. One other huge thing is homie out in Texas helped me out. So as you can see here, these are my old 6-piston Willwoods, and they're finally off the car. I have 4-piston Willwoods now. Austin actually just left. He helped me bleed the brakes, and he actually rolled that fender for me. It's getting late, so he has to go home and sleep, so I appreciate Austin's help. So basically now I have to just put the spark plugs in, roll that fender, put the front bumper on, and basically just nut and bolt everything to make sure everything else is pretty good. I was just bleeding the cooling system. The last pass, it ended up burping the cap, which is strange because the cap on the back is 28 pounds, but the most pressure I saw on the coolant pressure sensor was like 22.5. So I think that just means to me that there was an air pocket somewhere and the pressure was in the back. So that's been an issue for a while now. Is like, I don't need that much of a cap because I'm showing on my side of the engine. Normally my engine will operate between 18 and 22 pounds of coolant pressure. But here I am popping a 28-pound cap. So when I was actually at Summit the last time, I bought a 32-pound cap, I believe. It's in here. I don't know if it says what it is. But I bought a higher pressure cap because obviously the engine and coolant pressure isn't the issue, but I'm just tired of it spewing water out the back. Like, that's just getting old. This one is 28 to 32, so maybe it's not exactly a upgrade. Huh. I hope it is. Like I said, I'm tired of that happening because the engine's perfectly fine and I've been bleeding this thing as much as I can, but the day that I could put a radiator back on the front of this thing, I'll be the happiest man ever. Which might happen sooner than later. So, yeah, so I'm just pretty much nut and bolting everything. Putting the spare bumper on. It's kind of looking like a car again. In the last video you saw that I put the HIDs on. So we're getting somewhere. Patches, the turtle, is ready to race for tomorrow, hopefully. So, and then, let's see here. You know, the parachute's good. And like I said, I was bleeding it, so I added water. And we should be good to go for tomorrow. I only have a couple minor things left. So, yeah. A lot of stuff to do. A lot of stuff to do. So, I appreciate Austin's help. Juan, huge help with the tires. And I just have to put in my own rest of my labor to get this thing ready to go for tomorrow. So, that is the goal. We're going, I hope, into the 8s. That'll be nice. So, anyway. I'll catch you guys in a little bit. I'm going to keep working on the car, and I'll update you then. All right, guys. It is finally Friday. And you know what that means. Weather pending. It's time to go to the racetrack. So, I got all 4 wheels back on. The fenders are completely bolted. The front bumper's bolted. I actually decided to keep the velocity stack on, but it's nice and secure. I put some hose clamps on it. So everything is solid and rigid, so nothing should be any issues. I just have to put the spark plugs in and then start loading the trailer. So I got bored and I found this on my toolbox. But is it too soon yet? Is it too soon? I don't know. Comment what you think. Is it too soon? So, like I said, I'm gonna drop it on the ground and then start getting loaded up. And the goal is to go 8s tonight. So I'm gonna close this video out here. I gotta edit it real quick before I go to the track. That way I can have it uploaded tonight. So yeah, I got and one more thing right before I close everything up. Rusty and Austin at the Side Effects, they made me some cool stickers. I'm tired of people scratching the Lexan. So they did carbon over silver and that looks so cool. And then also they surprised me with this. It looks so killer. I mean, I'll be honest, I kind of put it on crooked, but their job is to do graphics and stickers. I'm not good at stuff like that. So anyway, like I said, I'm gonna close out the video. The car is pretty much ready to go. And I will see you guys in the next track video. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.